We want to talk about the Almighty, especially considering the critical situation of our dear nation, where fundamental human rights is no longer right, where freedom of speech can land you in a ditch, where freedom of expression can lead you into detention. We need to talk about the Almighty. We need to talk about the Almighty, especially in this critical situation of our dear nation, where Boko Haram, killer X-men, bandit, kidnappers are making insecurity a very serious matter. Killings every day as if our lives no longer matter. Our young perishing, old languishing, hope diminishing, yet flourishing. We need to talk about the Almighty. Because no matter the matter, when you look up to the Almighty, He will attend to your matter. I'm talking about it that parted the Red Sea, walked upon the sea, made the blind to see. That great God that can turn your yeye to her yeye. We need to talk about the Almighty. Oh my way, let's talk about the Almighty.
Olu ni Almighty, ta ló lè mọ̀. Odu ni Almighty, ta ló lè tú. Olu odu tó mare, Ọlọ́run ọba mi di Almighty tó mighty gan gidi gan. Ọba alágbára tí fa lágbára tí tó wá ń dá lágbára tó bá sagbára lò mọ́nú agbára. Kìnìún ẹ̀yà Júdà bàbá mi Èdùmàrè tí ń gbani lọ́wọ́ afọgbára gbani lójú. Ọlọ́run ọba mi ni òun lọ Almighty. Ọba arúgbó ọjọ́ tó ju bá sọjọ́. Ọba àìkú tí í ṣẹgbẹ́ àtìkú ẹ̀gbọ́n. Ọba tí ń gbọ́ àdúrà láì ro ti yára dùn àní. Bàbá mi kì í ṣàfihàn Ọ̀yọ́. Ọba tí ń fúnni láyé. Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, ọba tí ń fúnni lásán, ọba tí ń gbàdọ̀bálẹ̀ gbogbo ọba tí lórí Ọọ̀ni Ifẹ̀, ọba tó dá wa sí torí ìfẹ́. Bàbá mi kì í sáròmọ́ láràn tilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà, ọba àìsá, ọba àìkú, ọba tó dá gbogbo okun ní. Almighty yìí kì í dèjà Àkúrẹ́, ọba tí kì í rẹ̀, Ọlọ́run ọba mi kì í sàtà ọjà Òṣogbo, ọba tí ń ṣohun gbogbo lórí ohun gbogbo nígbà gbogbo gbogbo, lérò gbogbo, nímọ̀ gbogbo, lọ́dún gbogbo, lóṣù gbogbo, létò gbogbo, àtìgbà gbogbo, gbà gbogbo. Almighty ni ó ṣe.
Please put your hands together for this Almighty. No matter, like I said, we need to talk about the Almighty. In my little way, I call him Jaji Jehovah. In London. It's the Almighty Father that can make you a dawn in Ibadan. The Allah in your Canaan land, royal majesty to the Queen of England. Other kings are replaceable, but God is unchangeable. Sir, it's great Yahweh. He can make a way where there seems to be no way in Norway. The Almighty Father that can break any yoke in New York and terminate every chronic pneumonia in California. I'm talking about the great Messiah that can terminate every bacteria that causes malaria in Nigeria. Sir, I call him the Lord my guide. He has no bodyguard. He needs no pounded yam to remain I am that I am. We need to talk about the Almighty. That is why I know He will ever consider you in His calendar in Canada and grant you divine increase in Greece. He will pour His blessing on you not to go poor in Singapore. I never allow you to go hungry in Hungary. The secret of wealth, He will reveal to you in a trance in France. I never allow your goods to enter a wrong cargo in Chicago. In your life will never be jammed in Germany. Neither will you hassle in Ohio. He that Paul spoke about in Colossians will never allow you to go polo in Colombia. He will make your face to shine in China. And never will you be a victim of GBT in Egypt. We need to talk about the Almighty.
We need to talk about this Almighty, okay? I say, when we are talking about the Almighty, when you look yourself, you will know you are not worthy enough to even chant His name. Tó bẹ́ẹ̀ láti fún lóko. Tó bẹ́ẹ̀ láti kì. Who am I talking about? Ọlọ́run ọba the Almighty, the unchangeable changer, the uncreatable creator, the unmakeable maker, the unbeatable beater. Ọlọ́run ọba mi olùgbàlà the savior, olùlànà the way maker. Ọlọ́run ọba mi olùgbèníjà the defender. Ọlọ́run ọba mi olùgbàlà the savior. Ọlọ́run ọba mi olùwòsàn the healer. Ọlọ́run ọba mi olùgbèníjà the fighter. Ẹ dákun òun gangan ni ọmọ.
And finally tonight, since we've been talking about this great Almighty, then let me talk to the crowd. Sir, instead of you complaining about Buhari, why not look up to Oba Ayeri right from January? And surely your life will become colorful, even without salary in February. Because with God, your life will march forward in March. And your testimony will be so real in April. This will surely put your enemies in great dismay in May. Because Jehovah God, your life, it will fine-tune in June. In July, before you apply, it will supply because it's too big to lie. It will restore to you all that has been eaten by locusts in August. And grant you an outstanding testimony to always remember in September. You and your household will never be victim of Okotomba in October. Because Agune chamber in his holy chamber will be your in November. And when people are gathered to celebrate, you will surely be among the number in December. Put your hands up.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Haywhy Rhymer! I told you, you're going to have a good time. I told you.